Now it's time for some slopes of horizontal and vertical lines. And a couple things to look at or think of beforehand. Now, if we see a slope of a line that goes up, from left to right, let's make that a little better. We have a line that goes this way. We should know that this is a positive slope. It's going upwards from left to right. And if we have a line, oops, don't move on me. And it did. There we go. If we have a line, however, that moves like this, this has a negative slope. So what happens when we have horizontal and vertical lines? Well, let's take a look. First, I'm just making a really graph here. And I want to graph y equals -2. We can do this. We can look down here and say y is -2. It's right here. And if we're looking in that sense, then our line is going to be just like this, a horizontal line. Now, when we're thinking about this, we're saying, well, how does that make sense? Well, let's think about this for a minute. We can write this. We could say this is 0 times x plus, what can we say, that 1y? Really, that's what we're talking about. 1y is equal to -2. This is in standard form. So we normally don't write the 1 as a coefficient, and 0 times anything is 0. So if we get 0 there, or if a coefficient, this is what we're looking at. This is the same thing we have here. So basically, we're looking at a situation where we can get in this sense. Think about it this way. Think if we look at, if we take this equation, 0x plus y equals -2. And let's put a different value in for x. Let's put 2 in for x. Well, 0 times 2 plus y equals -2. So when x is 2, y is still -2. When x is 0, y is -2. When x is -4, y is -2. So we're always at this point where we're going to have an instance where we just see y is equal to -2 here. Now let's look at a couple points on this line, just because we want to see about slope. And remember, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's look at the slope here. Well, we've got a point here. We know this is -2 on the x and -2 on the y. We've got a point over here that is 2 on the x and -2 on the y. So let's think about this. Let's take our y's, -2 minus -2, and there's our y. So our x's, we can say -2 minus 2. Okay? So we look at this and we work this out. -2 minus -2 is 0. -2 minus 2 is -4. Now, what we've got to think of is, what does this mean? We can have 0 in a numerator. We can't have it in a denominator. So basically this means that we have a slope of 0 here, because 0 divided by -4 is 0. 0 divided by -4 is equal to 0. So our slope for a horizontal line is 0. We have no slope. The slope is 0. Let's look at a vertical line now. And we'll keep the same graph. We'll just do another different color. We'll do a vertical line right here. We'll do a vertical line where x equals -1. There's our vertical line. There's where x equals -1. Let's pick a couple points on this line. We'll do this one and that one. This point is -1 on the x and 2 on the y. This point is -1 on the x, -1 on the y. So look at it, we say, okay, remember, change in y over change in x for our slope. So we're going to look at -1 minus 2 over -1 minus -1. Well, -1 minus 2 is -3. But -1 minus -1 is 0. Now in this case, we think about this. We cannot divide by 0, because remember, division is repeated subtraction. So basically what we're saying is how many times can we take 0 away from -3. We can do it an infinite amount of times. Every time we take it away, we're still left with -3. So in this case, for a vertical line, since we can't do this, this is undefined. Undefined. So a vertical line has an undefined slope. Okay? Vertical line has undefined slope. Okay? This is not 0. 0 is different. Please don't say 0. Horizontal line has a slope of 0. And if we think about this, it should kind of make sense, because we're looking at rise over run for a slope. So vertical line, how far does it rise? It rises infinitely, but it doesn't run anywhere. And a horizontal line doesn't rise at all, but it runs anywhere. So in these cases, this is what we're looking at. If we want a vertical line is an undefined slope, a horizontal line is a slope of 0. So hopefully this helps with the horizontal vertical lines. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.